Oppan Gangnam Style.
Hey guys, Chris Rush here from N Sac. Um, this is my pauper deck for this week's challenge. Just doing a little throwback to my favorite archetype so far, which was Jund. Basically just going off the colors here. Let's see. It was my favorite deck in modern and standard probably. Is the Jund. I loved running them both. Good card advantage, good removal, and just crazy creatures. So I figured I'd bring that into Pauper the same way. So since it is Jund land, we have our forest and mountains and swamps, and 3 evolving wilds to help filter us out. Running 3 lands is very hard in Pauper. Like there's not that much mana fixing that I know of. I mean, I know there's some dual lands, bounce lands back maybe. I don't know. I'm basically new to this, just like everyone else. But so for our fixing, I have Sylvan Rangers, go get a land, and Borderland Rangers, which do the same thing, except they're 2/2s, which can be relevant, I guess. But yeah, this is my go get my lands. I always have to start the game with a forest, unfortunately. Like if I don't have a forest, I'm pretty screwed. So that's my little land finding package. Removal, which is what Jund was all about. I have Lightning Bolt. Let's get this sexy one up front. 3 damage to the dome or creature. One of the greatest removal spells ever at common. Period, really. Flame Jab with Retrace. When I'm getting a bunch of lands from like Borderland Ranger or Sylvan Ranger, this Flame Jab makes, with its Retrace ability, which means I can, if this is in the graveyard, I can pay its mana cost and throw away a land from my hand to recast it. It makes these not too dead late game. Yeah, just figure that'd be pretty good for me. So actually, drawing a land could actually quite swing the game in a different favor for me. Echoing Decay is my Maelstrom Pulse. It's not as strong as Maelstrom Pulse, but in Pauper with smaller creatures, it pretty much just destroys them. Might as well. Because everything neg 2 until end of turn, I mean, that's just brutal. Terminate, the best removal, one of the best removal spells. Shout out to Alex Clark ever at common. I mean, just destroy target creature. Boom, done. Enough said on that. Raven's Crime. This card isn't really appealing to me that much anymore. It does have the Retrace for my lands to be better, but by the time I start actually casting this aggressively, most aggro decks or pauper decks just don't have cards in their hand because they just slam it, each turn. Maybe against a control deck it might be better. I haven't played one of those yet, but if I play it early turn, usually I pitch like a land or something irrelevant, and it's not that appealing. Blightning, I really like Blightning, but it costs 3 and it's kind of heavy for here. But Pauper is pretty slow, so I might start sliding these guys out and putting in my Blightnings. Alright, over here to the beaters. This guy, Horn Kavu, is insane. He's a 3/4 for 2. When he enters the battlefield, you gotta return a green or a red creature. It makes perfect targets for these Sylvan Rangers, Borderland Rangers, and also for my my huge beater, my Blastoderm. 5/5 Shroud for 4, but he has Fading of 3. He has Fading of 3. So I get him out there and beat on him a couple of turns with this. He has one more turn before he goes away. I play Kavu, bounce him back to my hand, recast. Just kind of, gives him a reset. And plus, then I get to have a 3/4 for 2, which is also good. Putrid Leech. It's a shout out to the old Jund. I don't really know how good he is in here. He's okay. Paying 2 life seems brutal, and I have no life gain at all. But I mean, he's a 4/4 essentially for 2. He's good around spot removal like other bolts, or a double flame jab if someone had that, or echoing decays. So he's not bad. I might find something better for him. Jolriel's, however you say this guy's Centaur, is a beast. This guy is insane. He has Shroud, He has flanking, which whenever a creature without flanking blocks this creature, so they can't have flanking either. It gives them neg 1, neg 1. So most decks pauper decks I've seen run little bitty creatures like this. So if I swing and they try and block with him, it just instantly dies. Like, that's crazy. So essentially he's a 3/3 when being blocked. And your creature becomes smaller. And he has Shroud. Shroud is crazy in here. Like, these two having Shroud makes it all the better. But yeah, those are pretty much my beaters. This okay blah 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 is okay. I've never done her thing yet. Maybe I need to bring it up to 2. But I mean, it's 5 cost for a 3/2. The ninjutsu thing is crazy if I can get it in there. But this is basically my Blightning on a stick. It's like 3 damage and they discard 2. So, but I have to swap out an attacking creature. But if it's like a Kavu or something, that may not be that bad. I can't bounce him with Kavu, which sucks. But that's pretty much it. Sideboard here. Ancient Grudge. People tell me it's necessary extremely for whatever that artifact deck is. Affinity. So it's really big around here. Blightning. I just love that card. Look at that art. I guess I'd bring it in against Control or Storm if they don't kill me on turn 1, which one did, and that kind of pissed me off. Another Flame Jab, because that card's just really good. Some Raven Crimes for the Control matchup. When Flame Jabs really doesn't matter that much, I might side them out. Another Terminate. Catch all, get them all. Wickerboro Elder is really good against enchantment or artifact decks. Basically a 4/4 for 4 when you're swinging, because usually by then you've used his 1 green, remove the neg 1 from him to destroy something. And I have done things like play him, zap him, play a Kavu that turn, bounce him back to my hand, and then next turn play him again, zap another artifact. So he does have synergy with the Kavu. But that's pretty much the deck. And we'll see how well it does in our little challenge. Alright, thanks.